Alright guys, here we go. We're gonna do 1939. We're not gonna do challenge mode yet. I'll save challenge mode for a little bit. And we are going to play as a 2-star country here. 2 stars. Which disqualifies a few countries, I guess. Right off the bat. We're not playing as France, we're not playing as UK. We could be playing as Spain, we could be playing as Romania. And yeah, that's who we're playing as. We're playing as Romania. So we'll see how we do, but I think we'll be alright. How much health does he have? 159. So he has a decent amount of health there. Do gotta be careful, and we still don't have our artillery general, which is probably something I should fix. We could have played as Poland, but I don't know if we'd actually win as Poland. I don't know if we'll actually win this either, but I would assume we win. Those assumptions can sometimes be very wrong, but that's not gonna stop me from it. Alright, let's go down there. He doesn't have a ton of health, so I don't know how worried I should be. Probably not that worried. But either way, we're gonna get something down there. That's 28 health, okay. Dang, overall, a little bit better than I would have thought. Let's hope the Soviets don't rush in over here. Govorov is really strong, apparently. Gotta be wary of him. I think we're gonna pull back our general for now. Health 68. Alright, we killed Yugoslavia. That'll help us out a bit. We got a level 2 industrial area up here. We're kind of sitting back, waiting. So hold on 1 second. Alright, anyways, I'm back. Right, we need to upgrade our technology before we even get... I don't know how that city lost so much, but alright. Next turn. Uh, 45 health left on him. I mean, we'll retreat back temporarily. Ow. Alright, so I need to move him up so I can move the tank down. And the turret. Not making a whole lot of money here is Romania, but we're doing alright. Zizzy twins, hello. Hello, hello. We need to place a guy there. There we go, we got rid of Govorov. We can attack Donetsk when we get a chance. Ah, shoot. Let's get our guy up there. We don't have money to cover that, but we can move our guy up there. I'll try to steal Warsaw from them, from Germany too. We'll see how that goes. We can reach it, so if they open it, we'll take it. I like how you just decided to go down to this city and say, it's like, oh, you guys are here? Well, I'm gonna attack here instead. Artillery. Let's get rid of that artillery. That city looks like it might be open next turn. Denmark was defeated. You know, guys, I should really just play as the Allies. It's much simpler. We're gonna have to go down to Australia. In fact, why don't I just be Australia? Maybe I should be Australia next time. For the one-star country, maybe I should just be Mongolia, huh? You know, that's a long way to Germany, that's the problem. Who would be a good one-star nation? Maybe Egypt. Egypt's probably the best one-star nation, if we were going to choose one. Not because like, they're the easiest or anything, but probably because they're the best in terms of location. Unless Greece, you'd consider Greece better. Which I could see, maybe. Well, either way, we're advancing the turn. Looks like Kona spawned. Also, just because we are weakening what our allies can take, don't let them fool you. They wouldn't be any stronger, even if they took them. Okay, I didn't realize that city had health on it, or else I wouldn't have done that. Okay, Kiev still open. Wow, I thought for sure that would have done it. But I guess we do that instead. Alright, so Hungary ended up taking Warsaw. Which, let's just say I'll be surprised if they keep it. Which is a good thing for us. Antonescu, he might be dead soon. Now I could deploy combat medics. If I thought he was worth saving. Which we already lost our other general, who I think is actually better. But we already lost the other general. And we're pushing in on the Soviets pretty well so far, actually. High morale. That's good. Yeah, don't be fooled by the Allies. They will not actually do anything. They will get defeated. That's what they'll do. They'll take it for a little bit, and then they'll slowly let it all collapse. So, don't trust them. Do I have any level 3? I'd accept a level 3 tanks for my general. I don't think I want to put them on just a regular tank, though. This guy have 42. I'll go in the water next turn if he's not defeated. But I do want to take that port. Just so I don't... I mean, we see a wild cone, I think. It's not a bad idea to do that. We're gonna attack Stalingrad. Maybe I don't want to go in the water. I do want Bulgaria to get defeated, but I doubt they will. But it would make it look so much nicer down here if we got Bulgaria and Greece. And we took on Turkey too. You know, we'd have this whole little area over here. But of course, if our guys can do better, which I would be surprised if they did. Let's be honest, our allies in this game kind of suck. They do kind of suck. Let's see. So far, early on, Germany's been good. If you don't remember what happened last time, though, they got defeated pretty fast. Like, they did good initially, but after the initially, they really did not do anything. Alright, we'll leave Greece alone for a second. The Grand Romanian Empire. Poland has been defeated. Let's go forward. just take the port by paratrooper if we have to. Come on, let's go through this forest. And go down to Stalingrad. I don't know why I went back into the city there, actually. Probably should have deployed the meta that I wanted to get out, but, well, whatever. Also, now we can start building a navy. The Romanian navy will be a beautiful sight to behold. Thailand got defeated, so that's the end of them. You know what? Thailand might be a good country to play too. Just thinking, because then you also get to fight them right away, and you get to go to a lot of the islands. But then your big push is probably into Europe, which is a hard thing to do. Alright, the Romanian Navy has officially begun. You go through can't quite reach up to Riga or anywhere near there, so I don't know if there's a point in that. Let's build some supply depots. I want supply depots in every city we have. We have industry in every city too, so we'll try to keep that up. As we go, that'll be something I might forget to do in some of the cities we conquer, but, you know, we'll have to see. Airports. I don't really care if we have airports in every city. Only the cities I want. Alright, we took Stalingrad, so now if they don't somehow take it back, you know, we'll be good. We're in a good spot. I think submarines are probably the most cost-efficient unit in the game. Well, for Navy-to-Navy combat at least. Obviously they can't do everything, so that's why they're a bit cheap, but still, most cost-efficient naval unit in the game has to be. And second, maybe aircraft carriers. Alright, let's go here. Good job, infantry. Because you can't set up forts in this game on territory you don't own, this would be a cool place for a coastal artillery. Not that it actually does much, but it just looks cool there. That you need multiple units to conquer cities just because you can't build the fortresses, which is something I would do in World Conqueror 3. And I do in World Conqueror 3. Well, the Soviets look like they have a fierce attack up here. The Germans look pretty unprepared. Same with the UK over here. I'd say the Germans do look a bit more prepared, but I don't think they'll be able to hold that. Especially seeing what they did last time. What they did last time was horrible. And also for getting rid of half the Conquer ports thing, I think I kind of have mixed feelings in that. Because on the one hand, it's fun to sometimes play with just like ports and stuff for a little bit. Or at least try to. But on the other hand, it was very annoying to have to conquer every little port. So it makes for fun challenges, but at the same time, it's just a pain to have to deal with that. So I'm probably glad that they got rid of it. Where am I, man? Oh, they're all the way down there. Alright, let's see if they can take out Norway this time. Last time, Norway stayed alive for way longer than they should have. I had to take them out. I don't want to aim in up there. They're just gonna get destroyed. Yeah, I should just build a submarine there so I don't have to worry about defending it. We have a second piece of artillery and a third piece. So. 33 health. He'll be able to hold that. I do hope the Soviets knock him out, though, of Warsaw and Krakow. How can my guys not reach? Wow, so that's 8 away. That doesn't even look that far, but I guess it is. That is quite unfortunate. I really hope the Soviets knock some of these areas loose. Not all of them. I like how they're going right towards Krakow, though. I don't really want the Germans to be weakened too much. The Spanish look pretty decent. Maybe we should look in. I'm not going to support my allies. Last time I supported my allies, Japan died. Which, it was kind of funny. It happened to turn after I supported them. Like, alright, we've had enough. Your money, we don't value it here. Oh boy, we have a tough situation here in Greece. Darn it. Yeah, the Greeks here. 15 more damage is all we need to do, and we could take that city. Fortunately, that's not going to happen today. Greece has been defeated, and that is quite unfortunate. I'm going to hope the Egyptians will have a nice time freeing them up. Because right now our big focus is the Soviets. Yeah, Warsaw. I hope they go to Krakow, though. So, level 2 port, I can also produce cruisers, which I should probably produce to start bombing the coastline over here. But not yet. Not yet. In fact, let's get some more artillery down. There we go. Now you go forward. Get a supply depot. Institute better have the factories. The industry, whatever they call it. Factory. But the factory gives us industry. Alright. Whatever's happening here, this unit doesn't look like he's lost damage either time. Now he only has 67 health. We don't want that city to build up too much because that'd be 26 health, huh? Alright, that city has 26 health. I do wish there was a way to add healing in the ports. It makes sense, you can heal your ships at port, but you can't. I don't know why that is, but you just can't. Alright, Japan has failed miserably on their attack, it looks like. They had a bunch of units down here, I don't know. US managed to repel them in San Francisco and Los Angeles. Oh man, 102 health. Alright, end turn. Man, alright, that sucks. We're just shy of the city. Just shy. One tile away. Alright, well, I'm gonna take that. Because I know I can hold it from Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky's pretty good. He's not that great. I do kind of wish a Soviet destroyer was still here. You know, just attack this city, open it up for me, and then I'll take it. How does that sound? I doubt Bulgaria's gonna die here, just because they have to go through us if they want to get to them. And they're not gonna get through us, so we'll just have to deal with that. Right, we're keeping the Soviets out of Kazakhstan and whoever else is down here. Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan. Anyways, we keep them all out of it. It's all Romanian. Let's go up north. Really just need to build more artillery units. Keep sending them. Do fortresses actually have a use in this game? You say you can build them, but is there a specific situation where they're actually good? If so, I don't really know it. It's fun to have, but is it ever worth the resources put into it to build them up? That I don't think I've seen. I need to unlock more elite units so I can just place down my generals right away. Got a light tank going. Supply depot. Let's increase our rate of technology. Forgot we took that city, but yeah, we should make sure it's defended. Like I said, we can defend it better than them. Well, let's make sure we actually defend it. Because I almost forgot about it right there. That's just one turn after. Alright, well, we're gonna start crossing into China too. India, I forgot about you. As soon as we get a level 2 factor, we'll be okay. Which, I don't know when that unlocks, actually. Level 6. It's still a decent ways away. Maybe the Allies will be competent this time. Then again... Germany doesn't look like they have any of their generals alive. He only has 192 health. But if he hits me, he'll do a lot of damage. Which is why this beautiful thing called airstrikes exists. Which I will use against any generals who may pose a threat against us. Come on, you're going to China, guys. You go up there. This is also Kazakhstan, so I still need to take it. Right. How much health do you have? 115? I swear, those look scarier than they are. Soviets specifically, they just look a lot scarier than they are. Katusha? Ooh, Katushas are scary. I don't think they're any better than regular rocket artillery unless there's a specific elite unit of it. Which they very well could be. Go up to Moscow. Start trying to go after the capital itself. Okay, I don't have the technology for that. Vasilevsky is dead. Yeah, we've lost a decent amount of health there, so we'll have to replace that unit next round. How much health is in this city? 115? We might be able to take it out next turn. It'll probably be the turn after. Well, we pretty much control the Black Sea. I think out of Krakow we might have to start building up towards Warsaw. Ouch. Only level 1 because that's all I can afford. So, Moscow, you can stand right there. You'll go up to Moscow. You go. And you go as well. $20 health left on that city. And now it's ours. Alright, I did say we should replace this guy. So I will. Get him some new infantry. And he'll be fine. Alright, I don't know what they're doing down there. But that's alright. I want you to start going down towards Damascus. We unlocked level 2 factories. I thought that was level 6. Oh, to get to level 3 factory. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I don't know if he's quite close enough to Moscow, so let's go up there. That should be close enough. Yeah, we can get pretty close though to Moscow, so don't be too worried about that unit. Factories in every city. This guy's supply depot too, especially if India's gonna come up and attack with 2 units every now and then. Which isn't a lot, but it is enough to potentially destroy my guy there. Are we good to go? Probably move the artillery up. I don't know if we're gonna go after Minsk or what, but we'll find that out soon. Alright, you go up to Moscow. They're gonna have some artillery guns waiting for them outside the city gates. Or whatever Moscow does. There we go, invaded China now, officially. 14 health will take them out. Since I did unlock level 2 factories, I will place one there. We got technology, factories, and not health. We don't have health in every city. I don't even know why I want to do this. I just want it in the cities. I think especially the frontline cities can be prioritized. But backline cities as well. If you're retreating into the country, you want to be able to be healed. Oh, yeah, I forgot I was sending him to Damascus. Well, he'll take a quick detour. He'll be back, or someone will be back. Yeah, Krakow. Not too surprised surprised. These heavy tanks are pretty good. I hope they don't roll one out of Moscow, though. That would suck. China still has a lot of generals that are alive. That is something interesting for them. And there we go. We defeated the Indian invasion, if you could call it that. It was a pretty light invasion. I think we can call it an invasion. This heavy tank is pretty strong. I don't want them to start producing stuff that gets outside the city. Anyways, let's start attacking the Mongolians too. Just gonna go after everyone. I mean, I could start attacking India too, if you think about it. Just gotta start getting that artillery producing from that city. Once we start pumping out artillery, we'll be alright. That's basically true about everywhere. If we could just produce artillery of every single city, we'd have so much firepower nobody could stop us. Would like to take Moscow. Scream's over. So consider that a goal. Alright. Can we reach Minsk? Yes, we can. Fire. Hello, AK. Let's look. Let's see if we have any expenses here. Is there anything we need to do before this turn is over? The Germans are holding up, I think, better than last turn. This is already turn 37. They're doing a lot better than last time. So is Spain. They haven't lost their city. It's alright. Our allies are holding up better. Japan. I don't know. They're holding up okay. I think, well, how much supply depot costs? We'll wait. We'll hold off on the supply depot. I think we're going to build an artillery and get ready to invade India. It would be nice to get rid of that heavy tank. That heavy tank is basically costing us 200 gold a turn. 225, yeah, 225 gold per turn is what that tank's been costing us. You know, I think now that we took Minsk, he can go towards Warsaw. And maybe destroy that heavy tank if it's still there. Alright, go over there. Health, okay. And they did build infantry there. Let's see, let's get more artillery down. Yeah, any hopes of Italy losing that city have basically been abandoned. I like how the Italian tank's just sitting here, though. It hasn't really done anything, but it is making sure Damascus and Jerusalem are weak, so that I can take it, probably. That's probably what they're doing. They're inviting us down there. Like, hey, we have a nice city for you guys to take. I'm just taking my time, though, going to the Soviets instead. Yeah, and Spain has plugged up the gaps that Germany has left, it looks like. Which you don't see happen too often. At least I don't see it happen too often. Maybe in other playthroughs Germany is more competent, but usually Germany and the Allies are not that competent. Or if I play as, say, America or something, my allies usually aren't too competent. What else should we do here? Yeah, you can just kind of wait there. Artillery, you can start coming down. I would like to produce higher tier artillery, but I don't think we have the money for that yet. I'd rather have more than higher tier, I think, right now. I am kind of splitting resources between multiple fronts. Did we lose money? Maybe not. Ooh, and the Soviets are starting to produce artillery out of here. 15 health there. Good job, Germany. And Mongolia has fallen, half of it at least. Half of Mongolia has fallen, I should say. And the poorer half, too. Not their capital city. I think it's also like the only place anyone in Mongolia actually lives. And I'm half joking about that. I think it is like half their population or something, or a third, something like that. And they don't have a big population, so. could start doubling up the artillery we send there. You start the same for Minsk and like Saratov or something. I don't like that. Don't build Katyushas, please. I don't like them building Katyushas in Moscow. Apparently we should do that. But now I don't have money. Didn't quite kill him. You can defend. I mean, we do have enough artillery to keep going in Mongolia. Let's do that. I guess the armored car is just gonna keep attacking. Okay, you're gonna start going up to Moscow now. So I can produce artillery down here. I don't even need that. There we go. I don't know why they're trying to go after the city. At least I think that's what they're trying to do. It's not a very good idea. Not with just one infantry unit. Oh, I forgot about our tanker guy. Yeah, let's bring him. Let's start bringing him up to the front, shall we? Yes, we shall. Don't have health in that city. Health, how much do you have? 26, high morale. We'll let our guy heal. There we go. Moscow only has 355 health left. Under it. No, it's pretty bad. Okay. Still gonna be a while. Go 50 a turn though, that's a 7 turns, maybe more. If it kills, you know, which it does every single turn, so either way, we'll be able to take it eventually. I don't have enough for that double tier artillery, which I do want, really want to get the artillery tier upgraded. You can spend money there if you want. If not, we have a tanker coming for you guys anyways. Don't have enough money. See, that's the thing. I don't even have enough money to build artillery everywhere I want to build artillery. So, I can't afford higher tier artillery yet. Level 3 Technology Institute's been 103 health. Ooh, Mongolia expanded. They're like, alright, they're coming in on us. We gotta expand or else we're gonna die. Which you're probably right. But you're wrong about that expanding will actually help you. They're still gonna take you out. You'll die either way. in turn. Let's hope the Americans don't change anything, because so far they've been dealing with invasions really well. What they've been able to hold everything like that. New Delhi is open. Well, not open, it's in range, I mean, for paratroopers on there. Definitely not open. Not yet. In fact, probably not for a little bit. I can't quick launch this. He can. Alright, well, we took Warsaw. Not quite Moscow yet. We did take Warsaw. Japan's doing okay, but the Australians are breaking down their cities, which is kind of concerning, because last time that's what happened and they ended up losing. They ended up losing their cities to the Australians, but the Australian tanks followed up. I guess that was it for the Japs. The Japanese could not withstand that invasion from Australia. Alright. Alright, 72 health left in the city. 0 health left over there. I mean, airports aren't a bad thing. I kind of want Germany to recover those, so I'm not too concerned about taking them myself. Königsberg and whatever that city is, you can take back. And I forgot for I don't know how many turns to move this guy, so... In fact, I've taken so long that the Italians actually did something down in Africa. Which I don't know, I guess that's a good thing, huh? Alright. Start bombing Moscow. Really close to Moscow now. 71 health. Probably gonna be another unit in there next turn, but we also have like 6 artillery guns on the next turn, so. This Patton is actually down. I think India is spending all their money on the islands and in their capital, because they are not producing anything anywhere else. I would say that's a decent use of money. Well, we can't quite take the city this turn. We'll land troops near there, so... we go. Now Moscow has fallen. So I think that's a good place to end the stream. Right after this turn is finished, of course. But with the fall of Moscow. So we'll end it on a positive. We're not going to... Well, I'll deploy Patton at the last round, probably. Just so he's there for the completion of the conquest. But that's about it. Well, would you look at that? Romania. Such a strong country here. So that'll be it for this part. If you watched the live stream, I hope you enjoyed it. There were a few people who watched it, look like, who kept coming in and out. So hopefully you enjoyed it, but that'll be it. So